Yep.
One.
If you're up on stereo, feeling all days to come to Two-Side on Tuesdays and Thursdays, chilling out, maxing, relaxing and smoking, joking with the boo. Oh yeah, I'm token. Ugh. Okay, that's all I got.
I fucking love it. I love it. Mona Lisa.
Classic.
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are the Two-Sided Pod. We're here every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Even though we forgot to play pictures, we still are here. Our still shot thumbnail on the YouTube will be a weird picture of someone's face or a black spot because John didn't play a thing, but it's a small price to pay for the smiting of one's ego.
It's true.
Folks, everyone on the YouTube, thanks for listening. Oh, wait, I forgot. I got to do the YouTube. All right, John. We've got a couple of hacks to pop. We got a shot to do, and then we got to get this show going. So,
yeah, buddy.
1 second. And, oh, look, it's live. Yep, it's just a fucking show. Like, man, we try our best, don't we? Don't we, John?
Yeah, we try our best.
Don't we, John?
Art and Garfunkel.
Peacock's a talented clapper. What are you going to do? Look at this guy. Now he's naming milkshakes. That's perfect. I love it. I love it. All right. Apparently we froze there for a second and we're still freezing, but now we're moving. All right. Fair enough. John, folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thanks for tuning in. We are the Two-Sided Pod. We're here every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. We're live on the YouTubes on Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. If you cannot hit those times, don't be afraid to tune into our Spotify, our Apple Pod, our Amazon Music. If you just want to send us an email, you can send it to twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO-sidedpod@gmail.com. You can also hit us up on our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all the good things. Our handle is all at Two-Sided-Pod, all together, all lowercase, no underscores. You're welcome for listening. Ain't that right, John?
That's 100% correct. I think we should do a shot and start the show.
Oh, well, it turns out the shot ain't poured for no reason, so let's do it and carry on, my friend. Bink, bink, bink.
Cheers, everybody. Oh, well, howdy. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete in Southern California. I'm way too sober for any of this to happen. Completely correct.
And you're listening to Two-Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the serious and the fun.
Yeah, John, the you and the me, the no and the yes, the ebb and the flow, the push and the pull, the tug and the other tug, the yin and the yang, the Bert and the Ernie, the Laurel, the Hardy, the Cagney, the Lacey, the Abbott, the Costello, the Tango and Cash, the Turner and Hooch. We've had too many examples tonight. I just can't keep up. Anyway, you're shit. I'm awesome. Let's do the show.
The gonorrhea and topical cream.
I don't know what kind of life you live, John, but I don't believe in drugs. I just believe in gonorrhea and toughen it out. Nope, that's not the right response either. This fucking guy.
Let's start the show right. My boy Pete, let's do a general check-in. My boy Pete, how you feeling? Only speak emotionally.
John, John, here's the deal, bud. It's been a tough day, long day, and I didn't get the rest I needed. Number one, I feel a bit hungry. I feel a bit verklempt. I'm at a loss for words. The confusion abounds. However, the mouthpiece continues to flow. So what I'm going to say, John, is I feel like I'm just right for a Thursday show, pal. Just right.
My boy Pete, I don't think you said one emotional word there.
No, but I did it with emotion.
Yeah, you did. You did. You answered my question.
You can't fault me. You can't. You don't get to judge my journey, John.
Well, I'm going to say that leads us directly into our first lightning round.
Wait for it. Lightning round! It's time to get down! Come on! Yeah! Whoa! What's up, John L. Peacock? What's up, my boy Pete? How y'all doing?
Woo! Whoa! What is the? You could cut the tension with a knife. What is happening right now?
No, John, you don't bring it back to our table. We've already told you. You have a conversation. I live with the guy. That is the deal. Man, what's the problem, my boy Pete? Sounds like you got a burr in your saddle, man. Looks like one of those minnow fish got up your urethra when you were swimming in the Amazon.
Whoa. Lightning round guy, just talk to me. He's not here. Don't worry about it. He's not here. Don't look at him. Look at me.
Thank you. Okay. John, how you doing? Fucking my boy Pete.
Hey, I'm doing great. It's good to see you, as always. I'm glad you're doing well. I love the woo! I love the energy. Hey, you always bring it. You always bring it, lightning round guy.
That's what I've been telling him. I'm a one-trick pony. What I got a lot, and I bring it to the table. He's like, man, keep it down. I was like, man, you don't even know what you're talking about. Anyway, I heard I get a break next week. Is that true or no? Oh, now he's giving me eyes?
Yeah. Hey, we'll talk about it later, okay? We'll talk about it later.
And you guys are a bunch of...
It's fine.
Don't cross over, John. Don't cross over, John.
You know how
John!
You know, you're going to be not...
John!
You won't let it go.
John! Don't cross over. You're good right now, but you're looking like a little bit of an asshole like my boy Pete if you keep talking like that.
Love you, lightning round guy.
All right, I'll see you later. You guys have a good show. Fuck your couch, my boy Pete.
Fuck your couch too, lightning guy.
Bye. Okay.
I don't know.
Wow.
I became unsure.
Well, anybody who's anybody is not unsure about what the first segment of the lightning round is always. That is the standard Q&A. My boy Pete, are you ready for the questions?
I'm going to go with no, but I know you're going to ask them either way. So, okay.
All right, first question, my boy Pete. Who is your favorite mayor, past or present, of any city?
Mayor. John, we're going deep down the whole political spectrum here. I was like, who's your favorite comptroller? Who do you like for treasurer in your county? What do you feel like the school board should look like in your district? John. Mayors, you're gonna go. I feel like this is like, who are the big mayors we know? Like, oh, Koch or no, because that's governors too. I'm gonna promote it to governor. I'm gonna say Jesse the Body Ventura for Minnesota, governor of Minnesota. Final answer. That's my favorite mayor.
All right, since that was, this is gonna be hard. Let's just bring it to state level politician. How about that? City, state, local politician, not federal, because it's otherwise it's going to be real hard.
Oh, super easy. Jesse the Body Ventura, governor of Minnesota. I ain't got time to bleed, boy. Super awesome.
Why? Why is he your favorite?
Because he was a wrestler and he was in Predator.
That's true. Forgot about that one. Yeah. All right, my boy Pete. Who is your least favorite city or state local official, not federal?
Ronald Reagan, when he was the governor of California, that's where he married Nancy. That's where it all took a turn for the worse.
He did pass the strictest gun laws of any state. Gun restriction laws.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and repeat myself. This is my time to shine on the fucking lightning round. He married Nancy. That's where it all took a turn for the worse. Final answer. Fuck your couch.
Yeah, because screw Nancy. Next question, my boy Pete. Last question. Which New York City mayor throughout history sucks the most, in your opinion?
Koch.
It's the only one you know, isn't it?
Yep. De Blasio. Who was the stop and frisk guy? De Blasio. He was the stop and frisk guy. Fuck that guy.
No, Bloomberg was the one who made the stop and frisk.
All right. So Bloomberg, but also De Blasio. De Blasio is a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Koch. Yeah. De Blasio. Fuck De Blasio. Just generally. I feel like I could be a good mayor for New York. I feel like I'm going to move to New York, get into politics, become a comptroller, slowly work my way through the system. I might even join a school board. John, nominate me for your district. But I'll end up as a mayor. I don't want a governorship. I just want to run a city. That way when I get pulled over and the cops have me on cam, like, turn that shit off. I'm your goddamn mayor. It's going to be amazing. Amazing.
I am your executive chief. You listen to me. All right. Pop that packet there, and let's get into our first segment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Or, you see, whichever one was the hot blonde one, anyway. That's Julie's new profile picture. She could be solving crime on the American streets. Or Spanish streets, maybe. Si, senorita, si.
Girl, you should have seen her in New York. Like, we had so many bids, and John's like, let's just enjoy the vacation. I'm like, do you know the money we can make from selling this cagney on the city streets of New York? He's like, how about we go to Liberty Island instead? I was like, fine. Get on the barge. We'll make the money later. He says knowingly.
And for those watching us live on the YouTubes,
try again, pal.
And for those watching us live on the YouTubes, we want to give a quick shout out. I see Moan. Let's move to NY. We can be roommates in a closet for $4,500 a month. Ain't it the truth?
That's so weird that you were thinking that, because I was thinking the same thing. Like, literally, I have $2,250 saved up, just burning a hole in my pocket monthly. Can we please be roommates in New York? That's all I have to say. See you in Brooklyn.
I don't want to let it go by. Nice math skills there, Pete. You didn't even pause that long.
I know. It was like, I didn't even get a calculator. I took my shoes off. I counted on my toes, but no one needs to see that. Meow.
All right, last one, and then we're jumping right in, no matter what.
I dare you. Let me see how I. Oh, you mean the message? Okay, fair enough. Watch how I.
I genuinely love it how Miley Cyrus jumped into it as well. It's like, you can be racist, everybody can be racist.
Jesus. Some guy gets a box of shots and he gets all crazy with racism. We're a show for the kids, Muse Lover. Can't bring that shit to our fucking podcast. We're for the fucking people, bro. Fucking children are listening. God damn it, son of a bitch. It's for the kids. It's for the kids. Ain't that right, John?
When he gets high, we go low. So here's to you, my boy Pete.
Here's to you, John. Let's drink till we can't feel feelings. Bing, bing, bing.
Cow.
Yahtzee.
Because we're going to talk about why New York City mayors suck.
All right. You're going to bring it full circle. Go ahead.
I love that you ended the lightning round with saying that you want to become a New York City mayor. So I'm going to start with Peter Stuyvesant, who is a leader of New Amsterdam. And there are several buildings, streets, even Brooklyn neighborhoods in New York City, which are named after this man. But in 1664, Stuyvesant surrendered New Amsterdam to the British Puritans, who quickly renamed the city after their Puritan stronghold back in England and enacted stupid Puritan laws, thus starting a long line of New York City mayors who suck.
What was the name, John?
The guy, Peter Stuyvesant?
No, you said they named it after their stronghold in Europe, and you glossed over that. What was that?
That would be York, my friend. That would be York. And they named it New York.
Fuck that town. What else you got?
Well, okay, before we get too far away from the Dutch, Admiral Cornelis, not Cornelius, Cornelis Everston, the youngest, that was his full name, retook New York from the British briefly in the Third Anglo-Dutch War of 1673, which is pretty cool. He was even chastised by his government because he was instead supposed to sack other British settlements, namely what is now known as French Guyana. Then it was called St. Helena and Cayenne. But he wanted to take back the cooler city, which is pretty cool. But
his name was what? The younger?
Admiral Cornelis Everston, the youngest.
Cornelius Everston, the youngest.
Cornelis.
Cornholus.
It's exactly. There it is. Beanbaggiest.
TP for his bungholiest. John, I've heard of Pliny the Elder. Great beer. I've never heard of Cornholius, the youngest. The younger.
Everston, the youngest.
The youngest.
Yeah.
I've seen younger. You're a fucking old man, you piece of shit. Look at those wrinkles. You ain't that young. Boo this man. Boo.
But he's a maverick. You don't take orders, not even from the king of the Netherlands. It's like, I want New York to become. Here's where he got stupid, because for some stupid reason he renamed the city not New Amsterdam, as anyone would think, but New Orange. New Orange.
New
So
Orange?
he sucks. New Orange.
How come oranges are the only fruit that's named after their color? John, if we're just going about naming cities, let me name a fruit. Orange. What the fuck, John?
Which is great.
Could I get a gin and tonic with some extra green? That's weed, brother. That's weed, my friend.
It's funny because New York's also known as the Big Apple, but you can't. It's like comparing apples and oranges. Never mind. Let's move on.
God damn it. You worked so hard on that joke. Let's not pass by it. Let's all give John a hearty handshake and a pat on the back, a Laurel and hearty handshake, as it were. Good job, John. Big apple,
Hey,
apples to oranges.
That one wasn't even written down. That just came to me. That was just flowing, baby.
You know what? This is why we love you so much. This is God damn it. He doesn't even have kids, but he's a goddamn dad jokester. This is all bullshit in my eyes. Bullshit.
So we're gonna skip ahead.
No. I'm gonna go ahead and focus on you for a hot second. I told my mom you don't swear. She's like, at all? At all. I was like, Like, my mom doesn't swear, but she says shit a couple times. Like, that's weird. Like, fucking it's weird. This fucking guy. Yeah. Try and do a show with him twice a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Greenwich, sandwich time, 5 a.m. if you're international. Try and get that shit out without him not cussing. Bullshit, I say. Anyway, what were we focusing on? I'm listening now. I'm all ears. I'm waiting with bated breath.
I gotta say, my mom also uses that same word every once in a while. Generally doesn't cuss, but she does throw that one out there. So my mom curses more than me.
No, 100%. Your mom called me up and left a voicemail that says, "Fuck your couch, my boy Pete. Be nicer to John." I was like, man, she doesn't even know what she's talking about. This is all character work. Crazy.
So we're gonna skip ahead to after the 5 boroughs united as one city in 1898.
The 5 points. Oh, when Leonardo DiCaprio was fighting the dead rabbits or with the dead rabbits. That guy from Step Brothers was there. Perfect. All right, so we're past that point. All right, so then we united, and then what happened?
Yeah, a year and a half ago, we discussed on this podcast, Two-Sided, who were considered the greatest New York City mayors of the 20th century. So let's start with them.
He said we talked about this on the podcast. He's talking about us, you guys. All of us. That's awesome. Sorry, John. I tuned out for a second. I was just celebrating our victory.
Yeah.
Being recognized on the air live.
You know you're my co-host, right?
Oh, shit. I knew I had to do something on Thursdays. All right, folks. Everybody sober up. Turn your hats around. I'm not even wearing a hat. I can't even do that. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, in that one, it was all kind of like crazy, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, they suck too. All of them. I'm going with Mr. Fiorello LaGuardia. I'm starting with him.
Horrible, but great mayor. Shitty airport, but was recently redone. Is to a beautiful airport. Just so you know, I am flying in to LaGuardia next time I come, so that I can go to Queens by myself. Fuck your couch. I'm gonna go there by myself, and then I will make my way to Brooklyn. You're welcome.
Well, yes, he did have that airport named after him. He's also has a few streets named after him, and even has a musical, Broadway musical about his life and time as mayor. He is considered the best mayor New York ever had. And he did some great things, as we discussed before, but don't need to go into that again.
He did good things. He did okay things, but John, let's focus on that. You had a musical name about your life. Yeah. Okay. Airport. Fair enough. Couple streets. Who cares? Beastie Boys just got one.
Right.
What the fuck is that about? I'm just saying, Beastie Boys way. Come on, man. I live in the corner of Beastie Boys and LaGuardia. You're just making words up now, you animal. John, if I get a musical, John, I can see it now. Background, exterior, lights slowly pull up. One man sitting at a podcast desk. Nope, not even gonna go there. Not even gonna go there. Go ahead.
Hey, what do you think the musical is called?
LaGuardia. A mayor's mayor.
Yeah, no, of course they went with his first name. Fiorello. That's it.
Sounds like a no. Yeah, no, it sounds like what kind of gelato do you want? I'm gonna have the vanilla bean. I'm gonna have the mocha. I'll have the Fiorello.
Yeah.
That's the one with all the 3 flavors combined. You mean Neapolitan? I mean Fiorello, you asshole.
So you mentioned that Sucky Airport had a big old facelift. But even with the massive facelift LaGuardia Airport has gone through, the airport sucks. And that facelift took over 2 years to complete. And that entire time, LaGuardia had massive issues due to half of each terminal being completely shut down for construction. Extra suck.
Da 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 da. No sleep till da 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 da. LaGuardia. It's called Fiorello, you asshole. See, I slip them in. Go ahead. Try to send me some jokes. Whatever you say, I will say. That's a promise. Folks, we are the Two-Sided
you
Pod.
talking to?
We're here every Thursday, live, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich sandwich time on the stereo streets and on the YouTubes. If you're across the pond, no, I even said it wrong. If you're across the pond, it's 4 a.m. Greenwich sandwich time, or 5 a.m. if you're intercontinental, or if you're intergalactic planetary. Welcome to Beastie Boys Court.
So next up, Ed Koch. You know, the one you love and hate because that's one of the only names you can remember.
I said 3, but also, yes, I'm with you.
So though it is spelled the same as the Koch brothers, it's not pronounced the same, so he doesn't suck there. And he did stand up to President Reagan as the president turned his back on the gay population as the beginnings of the AIDS epidemic tore through entire communities of homosexuals.
Yeah, but he was still the mayor. Wasn't he the mayor when they did the Stonewall bar riot for it wasn't Stonewall?
It was
Right?
Stonewall. Yep, the Stonewall riots.
Wasn't he the mayor?
He was
Wasn't
definitely not the mayor. No, the
right,
AIDS epidemic started in the 80s. Stonewall riots was 69.
You know what, man? How come we didn't learn anything in the fucking 11 years, right?
Right.
15 years. What have we been doing with our lives? Like, bro, what have you been doing? What the fuck is that about? If Koch didn't pave the path, then what has he been good for? All right, I got to rethink my whole choices now. I can't wait to the next lightning round.
So, yeah, he did stand up to one of the most popular presidents of that while he was still president. He had one of the highest approval ratings. And that's pretty cool. So Reagan wouldn't give money to New York for AIDS relief. So Koch diverted as much funds as he could to the hospitals and medicine research leading of the city, leading to AZT, the first medicine that did anything to even slow down the spread of the virus through an infected person's body. The first step towards
Nice.
fighting back from this being a death sentence, right?
Yeah, that's awesome, right? If you look at, and it gave us we had glimpses before, but we didn't cognitively realize that if you throw money at a problem, it can be fixed. Like, you can find the research, you can find an answer. That is how I deal with all of my travel plans. I like to throw money at it and see if it gets better. John, that's why this trip to Arizona is going to be amazing. I'm throwing money at this motherfucker like you wouldn't believe. It's great.
An example
is we're going to have beef jerky on the road trip down there.
Maybe some hard-boiled eggs.
Hey, boy, you like beef jerky? And we're not even going to have. I'm not even going to make you shell them because I found out they sell hard-boiled eggs in Costco, and I have a bunch of those. You're welcome for hard-boiled egg eating.
Nice. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, you
So
don't even realize money is the key to all things. It is also the cause of all things, but it is the key to fixing them.
Okay. In a capitalist society, you're right.
Oh, where do you live, motherfucker? I'm unsure.
Barter system, baby. The barter system.
Hey, here's some puka shells and some fucking dirty blankets, John. What the fuck do you want? No, John. It is literally, let me not barter with you.
All right, getting back to the serious. As an example of how it ravaged the community, they had to close La Caja Full on Broadway because they couldn't keep enough chorus dancers in the cast because it was that bad. But, Koch himself was homosexual and he never came out publicly. And he allowed the hospitals to turn away gay men dying of AIDS for religious purposes, further escalating the epidemic in NYC and beyond. Had he shown his beloved face to be a part of the gay community, the stigma might have been lessened, even if only a little. So he sucks.
I'm gonna take umbrage with that, John. Hear me out. This is the 80s, yeah?
Yeah.
This is all of these things going on. There's no rights, there's no great dance music, there's no good pills, there is nothing good happening if you identify with this community. Why are you gonna do it? Because of humanity? Like, it's 50-50 at that point. Like, what do I have to gain? Right? At this point, it's pretty fucking awesome to find a gay friend. It's pretty fucking awesome. You and I both know this from being in the theater community. Like, you find a fucking awesome gay, like, you have the best hookup. They have the best music.
Yeah.
They fucking have some of the best parties or invite you to the best parties.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, bro? Back then, I don't go to parties. I don't get drugs. I don't have music. Like, now I'm just trying to help people. Bullshit. What's in it for me, John? You can call me the goddamn Ed Koch of this two-sided pod.
Huh.
Wait.
Interesting.
No. That's I feel like I just laid a gargoyle egg. I mean, hard-boiled egg. What I mean to say is that's facts. Boom, baby. You think I couldn't even fit those words in, but I fit them all in. You're welcome.
Gargoyle egg. Is that like a vibrating? Never mind.
Shh. Gotta sit on it for at least 4 weeks before it starts to vibrate.
Before we go away from Koch, you're right. I think he sucks kind of the least of the ones that I've been talking about. And Reagan sucks so much more in comparison. He actually said the words, New York City can go to hell, because in the context of he thought it was they were deserving it because of their activity. That is horrible. It's deplorable.
No, it's 100% deplorable. Like, I say a whole lot of horrible shit on here about you and your kind. I don't mean it. I mean, I mean it, but I don't mean it. You know what I mean? So it's different, but at the same time, like, I get it. Like, if he was anti-ginger, I'd be like, yeah, fucking, well, I guess I don't know, Nancy. Fuck yeah. Fuck those gingers.
Yeah, but you say those things, but you're not president of the United States when you say it.
One of these days, John, after I get that governorship and I work my way through New York, like, you know what? I don't want to run, but, the people want me to. Well, I guess I gotta. And then, John, all hell will break loose. So help me, two-sided pod. All one word, all lowercase. At two-sided pod.
Rudy Giuliani.
Okay. Okay, we skipped ahead. All right.
I'm not even going to go into how he sucks post-mayorship. But since he was considered, quote, America's mayor and was made Man of the Year by Time magazine, I'm going to focus on things that he did that made him suck while he was the mayor of New York City.
You're going to focus on what?
I'm going to focus on things that he did that made him suck while he was the mayor of New York City.
Look at you. Look at you, John. Bringing the people what they want. Of course, we want to hear how Rudy Giuliani sucked in office. We all know how he sucks after. John, enlighten us.
First, he shipped people out of the city with thousands of one-way bus tickets 2 decades before Governor Walker had that bright idea. These people were the homeless and the mentally ill after the insane asylum closed down.
So far, you have not swayed me one bit. That's pretty awesome. John, here's the deal. I've run an insane asylum. I feel like I do today. If I can move a couple patients to other places, I feel like that's a win for everybody involved, especially if you go to green valleys with fields you can run and frolic in. John, just focus on the rabbits, John. Look at the rabbits.
So he sent them to Tucson, Arizona, New Orleans in Louisiana, and San Francisco in California.
Did they get to pick?
They did not. They did not.
Boo! All right, here's the deal. That's bullshit. Tucson, New Orleans, or San Francisco. Who are the lucky fucking sons of bitches who got to New Orleans? Number one. San Francisco, number two. Tucson, like, I'm in Tucson? What the fuck is this?
It's the booby prize.
This is bullshit.
And that's my home state.
John, we all know we're going to go there in a week.
Yeah.
I love some of the place. We're going to Camp Verde. It's going to be amazing. It's just close to Sedona. John, you haven't been to Jerome, you haven't lived. But as a place, it's not one you want to go to.
So those cities still, to this day, have major troubles with the drug use and lack of mental health care for those unfortunate, forgotten people still living on the streets.
All right. Devil's advocate. I got to pop in. You're fucking putting shit down that I agree with. Yes, you're 100% true. Yes, you're right. But, John, how many other cities do we know that are not those three that have specific issues with human needs, with drug issues, with support? It's not because, this is because of Giuliani that we deported people to other states, but not deported, bust them to other states.
Mm.
Well, yeah, fair enough. But I don't know, man. Take a goddamn trip across California. Everything on the coast, unbelievable, beautiful things you can like see that are great, fantastic, you can't afford. The entire 3/4 of California is all about meth. Like it, yeah, there you go. It's good, but you're all fucked. Or you're trying to go to Las Vegas and meth. You're fucked. I just don't think he can be blamed for that. I think it is a problem that is inherently a problem across the cities of the US. I think that it exacerbated the issues that we see today, but I don't think that is the cause and the stemming and what is continuing to produce these issues. I think if you look with an open mind across any of the states, you're going to find the exact same problems. but it's not San Francisco. Tourist
Okay.
destination. It's
Okay.
not New Orleans. Tourist destination. Tucson is folks. Let me just let you know. Tucson is a goddamn tourist destination, and that is bullshit. It's a goddamn crater of sand. You like cactus? You like mountains in the middle of town? Beautiful. Fucking meth rampant. It is not okay. It's not okay, but it is a tourist destination. That is the only reason we're talking about it on this purview, that we have these three things that we're, the three places we are referring to.
Right.
Huntsville, John. What about that? Lubbock. What about Silver City? What about Boise? John, what about places that tourists do not choose to go, but only go for weddings? So help me God. And they still have the same problems. John. I digress. It's up to you, bud.
Well, I will push back just a little bit with logic. The people I know who have lived in San Francisco have all had stories of how violent the homeless population was. And I'm going to throw out our boy Hank, who made a comparison between San Francisco's homeless that he encountered and New York City's when the two of you came out here. And he's like, wow, they're so just normal out here. It blew his mind because of how aggressive and violent and unpredictable the San Francisco homeless were. That's the result of Giuliani.
Ooh, that is not the result of Giuliani, John. You're missing a lot of in-betweens, but
oversimplification, yes. I'll admit.
My man. I'm letting you know it is a difference. LA unhoused, San Francisco unhoused versus New York unhoused. If you're in the city, if you're in Brooklyn, if you're in Manhattan, if you're somewhere that is industrialized, that is, you look at where you are in San Francisco, you look where you are in Tucson, you look where you are. I'm not saying disparaging things about you. No, actually, I am, John. I am saying disparaging things about you. You, sir, are a drungo and a fat mouth and shall be shut down upon your arrival. John. Little hiccup in the middle. Don't mind me. I'm just saying.
Yes.
I think there are other factors that lead to the causation of what we see in specific areas of San Francisco, the specific areas of New York, the specific areas of Tucson, right?
Or New Orleans.
But anywhere you're looking at, just like you said, I'm going to use your words against you, motherfucker. You can find something. New York is the best place to find what you want and not what you don't. Focus on what you need, what you want to do, and not what you don't. But sometimes point A to point B gets a little murky, man. Gets a little fucking murky.
All right.
Like all the things we see in San Francisco, you're not seeing San Francisco. You're seeing the Tenderloin. You're seeing The biggest one was the shooting on Pier 39, but that was a fucking shooting. That was like a crazy motherfucker, not like, oh, here's someone who's around. This is someone who chose to do this at this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you live in that world, you're scared. Like, I live in New York. I'm scared as fuck. Man, you can't live. You can't live, right? I keep talking to you about fucking hammer attacks on the subway. John, you read the subway 5 times a day, 6 times a day.
Yeah.
I highly doubt you've seen a hammer ever in your travels. But I love to joke about it.
Right.
San Francisco, the same thing. Like, if you want to go to the places that this could happen, then yes, things could happen.
Okay.
I don't know, man. That's where I feel there is the caveat. There is the in between. There is, yes, this is a thing. This is fucking a thing, bro. I'm not naysaying it. I am not naysaying it. Shit happens, bro.
Okay.
But you keep your head on a swivel and you go to your right place. But you shouldn't have to keep your head on a swivel. You shouldn't have to worry about where you go. You shouldn't have to worry about your stops on your subway.
Yeah.
I'm with you now on this. You need to be able to freely travel. Motherfucker, I'm going to Coney Island. I'm going to go to Nathan's Hot Dogs. I'm going to eat 17,000 hot dogs for training and teach them a lesson. I'm going to go see a freak show, which they stopped.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit. But I'm just saying, those ideas, if you can and you will, then you're good. If you don't, you shouldn't, then you won't be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
All right. I'm glad you did, because I kind of lost the through line of the last sentence. Fair enough.
Well, I'm going to give it to you. Okay. Even because correlation is not causation. Because
Exactly.
Giuliani shipped the people coming out of the closed insane asylum out to these places does not mean that's the reason why there are issues with the unhoused, right? Yes. All right. Yeah.
Right.
So I got another reason.
Okay. All right. I'm with you.
He also created the cabaret law through executive order as the mayor of New York.
All right. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm pretty sure I'm against it, John. If I can't high kick my way to success, then fuck your couch, Giuliani. What do we got on cabaret law?
So this is that you had to have a very expensive monthly, like a liquor license, a cabaret license, in order to have any live music or any reason why people would dance in your establishment. That was the law about dancing.
Jesus Christ. All right, hear me out. Hear me out, John. I would fuck that shit up all across the board. I dance everywhere. I don't know if you've been out with me. I hear a little ditty and I start moving my shoulders. I start fucking shaking the hips. Fuck that. Oh, there's a law against this? No. Oh, establishment wise? No, because I cannot allow this to happen. John, this is the Stonewall all over again. We get a bunch of dancers together, like, I just want to move, baby.
Yeah, his public reason was to crack down on the strip clubs because he was Disneyfying Times Square. But those are still around. What was destroyed by this stupid law were iconic New York City landmarks, such as CBGB's, the Continental, a sister bar to CBGB's, and Mars Bar, a infamous, amazing bar. Super suck.
406 miles to Chicago. got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark. We're both wearing sunglasses.
Hit it.
Bow, baby. Bow. This guy gets what I'm putting down. Finally, someone listens.
So he sucks. Bloomberg. Mike Bloomberg. Next.
Stop and frisk.
I mean, yeah, that's the obvious one. He did not take anything but a $1 yearly salary because legally he had to have something, which is kind of cool. He also didn't live in the.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's
Okay.
not. I've worked for the longest running repertory theater company in the United States, west of the Mississippi. And they have a deal with the city that they pay $1. This started in 1978. It was amazing. 76. Amazing. Fucking great. Unbelievable production. And they worked with the community college and gave credit to people who were like, oh, you want to be a techie? You want to be this? You got college credits for coming and being part of this shit. Time has passed. We're now here. It is these motherfuckers are stealing from everybody and they're paying $1 for their rent because they have to have something on the books. Like, what the baby Jesus fuck? It's not okay to take $1 because that means like, oh, in the moment, like, oh, great, you're only taking $1. Why are you only taking $1? Because you're raping us on the back end, baby.
Well, then
raping on the back end, baby. He says it in court.
Are you having the stenographer read back? My opinion then said, raping on the back end, baby.
Your Honor, may we approach the bench? My client did not mean to gestate, as he said, raping on the back end, baby. Hooah! That's his counsel speaking. Hooah!
He also didn't live in the mayor's house when he was New York City's mayor because his house was bigger. Neat. A self-made billionaire. That's fun. But he uses money to.
Let me just say that's the reason I stay with John L. Peacock and not in a nice hotel, because he's a self-made billionaire. Of course, I want a goddamn dumb waiter. That waiter couldn't be any stupider if I tried. Hey, waiter, bring me a cocktail. Okie dokie, I guess I'll go and get it. Fucking amazing. Amazing. Oh, shit, son. Sorry. Awesome Sauce Radio's out here. Cheers, everybody.
Shout out. So he used his money to buy a third term, which then the law went away immediately and resorted back to a 2-term limit for New York City mayors, with only him being grandfathered in. That sucks. Oh, and he created stop and frisk. Very, 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 very sucky. But you mentioned that. But that's what he also did. He did that too. I'm gonna buy myself a third term.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Sounds like in my dating profile. I'm into stop and frisk. So they call me Johnny Hands. They used to call me Johnny Two Thumbs, but that was too aggressive. So I'm Johnny Hands now. Thumbs find their way into crap. Yeah, fair enough. What are we doing now, John?
Bill de Blasio. He was a
Bill de Blasio. I cannot believe it. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are the Two-Sided Pod. We're here every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich, Meanwich, Sandwich time if you cross the pond. If you're international, that's 5 a.m. Welcome to the bathroom, España.
He was a laughingstock by all, including every late-night TV show host, while he was mayor. And he still decided to run for president. Stupid. He also used tax dollars for it, draining millions for his presidential bid, which was illegal and was found out, but he was never legally pursued. Multiple. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's like you with our Patreon. Folks, we have a Patreon. John L. Peacock literally cashes our Patreon checks and buys alcohol. Ridiculous. I was like, it should be for the Make-A-Wish Two-Sided Foundation. But no, John L. Peacock buys old granddad fucking Old Crow Medicine Show. And here we are, folks. Here we are.
So he's not the only one who was sucky for running for president. He didn't win 1 point from his bid, showing how little people across the U.S. like him. Okay, so it's not just New York that realizes how much he sucks. It's all of America. And by the way, yes, the last 3 mayors that I just spoke of all ran for president unsuccessfully. So that's Bloomberg, Giuliani, Bloomberg, de Blasio. And there were 2 more. The other 2 were DeWitt Clinton in 1812 and John Lindsay ducking out early in the primaries of 1972.
It's difficult, John. It's difficult to hear you about the weird bullshit and also be on Zoom. See, you're like 17 with you 100%. John.
Yeah.
If you could give one phrase, one sentence to our listeners, our watchers on YouTube right now, after everything you've said thus far, to sum up a summation, what would you do?
The summation is our current mayor, Eric Adams.
God damn it. That's not even, I'm trying my best. Eric Adams.
I feel he is the summation of everything I've been talking about. So he sucks because he used to not suck. I've been following
this fucking guy in Brooklyn. All right, fair enough. Let's hear what you got on fucking Mayor Eric Adams. This fucking guy.
So he became mayor, and literally the first day became a TV appearance-hungry, limelight-stealing, political gaming punk who makes trips.
Whoa! Yeah. Whoa! This guy. Whoa! You're coming in hot, John. Just because you live there doesn't mean you get to fucking talk all recklessly. A TV hungry.
Yeah.
There was a guy I believe you skipped over in the mayorship who did daily affirmations. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. I'm mayor enough. And God darn it, people like me. That bullshit, you skipped over that, and all of a sudden we have Eric Adams. This is a breath of fresh air for all of us across the U.S. looking inward to the United States of the New Yorks. No, that didn't work. Fuck it.
So he doesn't listen to anyone but his rich inner circle about what to do. He's completely ineffective, and he makes trips to the border of Texas the U.S.-Mexico border of Texas just for political stunts and TV time. He sucks because I've been following him personally. John L. Peacock, I've known about him and have been following him.
Every time you hear a rattle of the bushes, it's John L. Peacock outside your window. I've been following you, motherfucker. When John says following, John means following. John is like a trench coat away from a fucking indecent exposure ticket. Thank God Mayor Eric Adams said that's not a crime. It's just a misdemeanor. Criminal mischief for the gingers in the street with trench coats. What else you got, John? I can't wait because I am a fan of Eric Adams as far as New York mayors go. And now you are anti? John, what do we got to work with, John? Oh shit. Oh my God. Sorry. This is an endorsement of my boy Pete for mayor of New York, isn't it? I cut you off too soon. Oh, I'm sorry. One of the things I need to learn is patience in the campaign trail. John, what I look to you for is knowledge and specific guidance for patience. What you're giving me is none of that. John. Here's the deal, bud. Eric Adams is the best mayor you've had in at least 45 years. I will be better. If that's where you're going, I'm with you. If that's not where you're going, I pull my support from this podcast. What do you got left?
I mean, I could say the final things I was going to about why he sucked, but instead, no, I'm just going to skip to it. That's why we need a mayor who doesn't suck. We need a mayor who can tell it straight, who can cut through the, as others would say, BS, and who really knows how to drink on camera. We need a My Boy Pete.
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if you're just tuning in, you're welcome for tuning in. We are the Two-Sided Pod here every live. Nope, 3, 2, 1. Folks, if you liked what you heard, nope, 3, 2, 1. Folks, I can't believe it's not butter. Fuck, no, that's not it either. We are here every Thursday, live, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich, Meanwich Sandwich time. Madam Sarah, I'm going to get as high as you. It's going to happen. You're welcome for listening. But, shit, 3, 2, 1. And, John, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are the Two-Sided Pod here every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. If you like what you heard, if you can't believe what you've seen, well, God damn it, I'm going to be the next mayor of New York. And if you think that's not possible, well, you got another thing coming. I'm going to bring folks, you like Times Square, how it is? I don't either. Folks, I'm going to bring back the Times Square of the old days. Pay to play. That's what I'm saying. Folks, before Disney bought everything. Buck your couch, Michael Eisner. We're coming to town. Two-Sided Pod.
Well, let's have a shot to cleanse our palate on that one.
Ooh, that was a rough one. My favorite thing is if you're seeing this live here on the YouTubes, John just made big eyes and let me hang out to dry on that. Like, this is what we don't need for a co-host. Like, bro, I'm dying. I'm actively dying. Help me out. It's like, nope. Let's see where this fucking plane lands as it crashes. You're the worst. You're the worst.
Hey, buddy.
I have my ways, John. I have my means. I have my ways and means committees that one day you will understand. Until you do, here's a shot to you. Bink, bink,
Cheers.
bink.
Cheers, buddy. Hey, you're welcome for listening. My boy Pete, people are really interested in all this, and we got a lot of messages. We can do one of two
No.
things. We can
Yeah.
plow through them, or
Yeah.
we can wait
Yeah.
until.
No. Yeah. No, 100%. I don't know what your timeline is, but you're not a plane to California from New York. So I pretty much don't care about your life at this point. It does not affect me. So let me go ahead and play these messages, pop these packets. I have YouTube shit to look at, John. I forgot to, we have a lot of messages. Here's the deal. As a deal, what we're going to do, right? I'll pay higher taxes if you bring back frisking, but not reporting the things you find. I just want a lot of hands. I want a lot of hands and no arrests. What I need is cop. Here's the deal, folks. If you look like high and tight, if you have a haircut, what I'm saying, bring back the frisking. See, John, it's a hard road to get there, but I got there. Fuck your couch. You think I don't know jokes? I know jokes. I know the two-sided pod is here every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. I know for a fact that our YouTube fucking followers are legit. I feel like anyone who's on Stereo Streets can click that link above our heads and go to the YouTubes. I know for a fact also, John, that, hey, man, you want to make some jokes? You think you're funnier than John? I agree you are. But you put those jokes in the chat in YouTube, you're welcome for listening. Boom, I'm going to say them within 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 17 minutes. I'm going to say those goddamn jokes. You're welcome for listening. Let's pop these packets, bud. Oh
Plow
my
through
God,
them, buddy. Wow.
it's delicious.
Wow.
I'm good. I'm going. Watch this.
Really?
Yep.
Do we have enough time to talk about wine?
We got it.
We got it.
How much time are we on here tonight? I've got a whole list.
All the time you need.
Shit.
All the time you need. All the time you
Okay,
need.
so this is the equivalent of my personal hell. I just googled into Cagney and Lacey because sometimes I actually do forget which one's Cagney and which one's Lacey.
What?
Find out the hot blonde. Yeah, she's like 85, but her pictures are spoken. So it's like, would I still be, even though, let's be honest, she's in Hollywood, so I haven't got a chance. But in my head, would I have any kind of question or hesitation or a bad thing? I don't know. Let me know. Thanks.
No, you're the worst. Number one, Muse lover, you're the worst. Number two, you're the worst. Number three, listen to this story. I found videos. We're doing this whole cleansing of my parents' house. I found video, John, I'll send it to you. It's unfortunate. My mom and my aunt, who were doing laps to compete, who was the fastest swimmer, and my uncle was videoing, and they're teenagers, like, Jesus Christ, Mom, you are hot as fuck. God damn. What are you, 19? 18? You're legal, right? Fuck. And then I'm like, that's my mom. Shut up. It's ridiculous when you see someone this timeline and then you see them now, like, but also it's my mom. So fuck you guys if you fucking, like, honestly, like, fuck you guys. No, fuck you. Here's the deal. I know what you're all thinking. Fuck your couch. Number one, fuck your couch. Number two, send us a message at twosidedpod@gmail.com. It's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. Let us know your hopes, your dreams, your ambitions, your fuzzy feelings, because we don't have them. We don't believe in family. None of those things are true.
Issue number one.
Get it. Get it.
We got 5-star hotels.
Mm-hmm.
Housing
Here we go.
people from other countries.
Here we go.
No shade. I'm just saying.
Here
We
we
ain't
go.
got no homeless. Or for the people at homes these last couple of years, their businesses. I'm back in the corner frying plantains before he takes those away too.
Number one, he'll never take away our plantains. Number two, my house is always open. I am a way station for the infinitely lost. Anyone who comes to Southern California, I promise you, you have a place to stay. Fuck your couch if you think it's going to be great, but you're welcome for staying.
Okay, I googled and I actually forgot the blonde one was Cagney. Okay, blonde one's Cagney. My mum, she used to love. I mean, she's still alive, but no, she.
Whoa!
I mean, like
Now you're bragging?
alive. But yeah, she loves Cagney and Lacey. So, I mean, I should just remember that. The blonde one is Cagney, and you had Tess Daly, because that's the one. Time Daly. Tess Daly as Sarah. Julie knows is from Strictly Come Dancing. Wink, wink. Dance from the stars. But let's see. So yeah, to realise that's the difference between Cagney and Lacey. Talking about Cagney, more you know.
There's a rainbow somewhere going to grayscale and upside down. My man, less you know.
He said 69.
Get it?
I'll tell you what, Ed Koch beats all those other motherfuckers on film credits. That guy, even Giuliani.
Hey!
I bet you he was a stormtrooper. In Star Wars. In Star Wars.
Okay, that's funny as shit. John, did you realize that I know, don't unmute, don't unplug shit. That's funny as shit. Stormtroopers. He clarified with TK 24601. What do you mean? Everything's fine here. Everything's good. Only stormtrooper who had a name. You're just clarifying that it was not. Oh shit, son. Nope. Fair enough. We're gonna keep playing the message. We're gonna bust through these. Watch this. Just so you know, thank you for listening. Fucking Worm is here on the YouTubes. Oh, the YouTubes? The YouTubes. Worm, my man. Get it. Thank you, brother.
Speaking of Arizona, my guys, how you doing? Good to see you
What
on
up,
this.
Sleep? What up, Sleep?
I always dreamed of taking a trip in a old school Volkswagen van. And speaking of tripping on mushrooms while going down Route 66, hitting all the sites. You know what I'm saying?
This guy. This fucking guy. Turns out he made a wish, and the wish came true. We're the two-sided pod. Sleepy, we're coming to you. We're going to find Route 66. We got a half an ounce of fucking penis envy. We are knocking out doors. You're welcome for listening.
It's the benefit of having a good gay on your team. I mean, it's no fucking substitution, bro.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. You're in.
Right?
The baddest women, the hottest clubs, fucking
the best drugs.
best
drugs.
You can get to worry about it. They know you flying a straight for the other team. You know what I mean?
Right?
hanging out, kicking it. So
This
introduce
guy gets it.
girl.
This guy gets it.
Fabulous drugs you got in your man purse, like. Or let's go to the mansion party your homeboy is throwing.
Yup.
Oh
Bro.
yeah, man,
Yup.
those fucking rolling parties. Oh man, it's a whole story to go. Oh man, with
Bro.
that. But yeah, always, man. Yeah, you always a really smart straight dude. No, it's
Bro, 100%. I'm Papa's next pocket, John. I need to speak a little bit because I'm sure you have them in New York, the white parties, where the party is everyone has to dress in pure white. I have only been to one of those because of a gay friend. Like, you need to come. Like, okay. How does a motherfucker get white pants and a white shirt? Like, this is bullshit. It's winter. What the fuck, bro? Get a white hoodie, you'll be fine. Mom!
so we got to thank Giuliani for all the homelessness in Atlanta. Fucking A. So this way you ship them motherfuckers too, right?
Right? Bro, I'm telling you.
No wonder. Motherfucking fuck pants Giuliani.
Bro, I got Sleeps, you're gonna love this. You'll understand. Like, here's a story, and I have not told it because I was trying to give it as a surprise to John, but this motherfucker's coming out here in a week to be in Southern California, and I have a few gifts to give him. One of the gifts I got when I was in Georgia, and I did not take it out. I did not take it to New York, but it was one of my favorite stories. Water boys, fucking the street water boys. My buddy was taking me to the airport from Justin because he was working. She's like, get the fuck out, shut the fuck up. Dude, I'm trying to get drunk before my flight. He's like, shh, go. And Josh drove me there. Our other homie took me to the airport. As we're driving through city streets, and we get up to, in California, we have people who are selling newspapers, people who are selling flowers, and people who are selling oranges. Those are the three things in California we get at the on-ramps, the off-ramps. So we pull up, we're going through the light to the freeway, and this kid pops up, hey, you want a Coke? You want a water? I'm like, nah. And I look and I see in the rearview mirror, he has beanies. I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, man. Hey. He comes running back. How much your beanies? $15. You got change? I got a 20. He's like, nah, man. Like, all right, fair enough. Give me that goddamn beanie. I got a beanie that says, in the logo of Boys in the Hood, it says Water Boys in the Hood. It's orange and brown and ridiculous. Like, what the fuck? John's getting this. He's gonna wear it. He'll definitely get murdered in the subway. This is awesome. Like, he can't. I have it for you, bro. Like, I didn't get John shit from Georgia, but I got this fucking thing. Like, how can I get him a fucking chicken wing from Magic City? How can I get him, Miss B's pimento mac and cheese? Like, I can't. All of those things I can't do. Hey, listen to me now. Pimento, it is a horrible thing. If you put that shit in mac and cheese, it is delicious. Unbelievable. Fucking Sleeps. I love you, man. Cheers. Thank you for tuning in.
No, see, man. See, they picked up skills when they went to New Orleans and San Francisco. They became street performers, and
Right?
you don't mind tipping. But like when they came here, motherfuckers just learn how to beg in a professional way with their professional voice, and they bullshit.
Mhm. Turns out you just nailed the two-sided podcast of my boy Pete's style of appropriation. Because that I learned to beg. Folks, we're here every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time. 5 a.m. if you're in a bathroom in goddamn España. Oh, it's no good. Have you had no more España? I love you, Julie Prunes. I'm only fucking jealous of your goddamn travels. I'm a very good travel companion. Just so you know, next time you go to fucking the Middle East, sign me up. Tell John he can come too, but then like, oh no. Oh no. I'm just saying, super good.
He's a baby prize.
This guy.
Yo, do you know that Portland is fucking like the Wild Wild West? Every drug is legal in Portland, and not in a good way. Not in fucking like, oh, it's awesome to visit this place. I always wanted to try this. No, it's fucked up in the other way. Like yo, you really fucked up doing that type shit. Zombie apocalypse shit you trying to get going. But yeah, nonetheless, like, what the fuck is this government doing? Like, experimentation and fucked up shit.
Oof. I didn't know that, but I need to take a Make-A-Wish trip under the two-sided tax exempt status to Portland, because that sounds right up my alley. Is that right, John?
That is right. I'll do a quick clarification. It's not that everything's legal; is that they've taken drugs like heroin and made them more of a medical issue than a criminal issue, much like Amsterdam does. So there are places where you can get clean needles, and
Nope.
it's decriminalized in a way.
Nope. Yes and no. Yes and no. What we call shooting galleries, they did those, which is great. I'm 100% with it. But at the same time, like, give me a red light district. Like, after I shoot and I come down in a safe space, I want to fuck.
Hey, my boy Pete, before you go on, there are so many messages.
Are there?
And even your minimal responses, you're doing great, but it's going to cause, as you're seeing, more messages where I think we're in a loop and we still have half the show. So I think I'm going to have to call it, and these will be played, ladies and gentlemen. They will. But I think we need to, it's a short segment, but we got to get through it, bro. Right? Otherwise, it's just going to spiral.
One of the things I love the most about the show is the viruses. No, the viral nature. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Nailed it. Anyway, John, what I love the most about our viralness is that you keep us on track. I try to derail. You have now flexed your authority. John, you just got yourself a goddamn t-shirt.
I thought it was a beanie.
No, fuck no. We're going to make a merch table specifically about this moment where John flexed his understanding of how much power he has.
Well, that's going to lead us directly into our next lightning round.
Hi, Ramona. Can't stop living long with Lona. Selling oranges on the freeway. She says, I love up the way you move. I love the way you rock. Bah, bah, bah. Ramona, please step back. Come on, John. You know the rest of the words. And now waiting. Two-sided lightning round and skating. Hey, man, what's up? I heard my fucking lightning. I'm not even done talking. This is bullshit. All right, fair enough. Fuck your couch, John. What you doing, man?
Hey, man, just come in. Just come in. You know it's your cue. Don't worry about him. Don't stand in the doorway just looking at us. Come on. You know what to do. Lightning round. Lightning round.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. I've had a lot of bad sideways glances from my boy Pete. I had a lot of things planned and I can't continue to go with them because of looks. But I'm ready for a lightning round, baby.
Hey, thanks, lightning round guy. So good to see you. We'll see you in the green room.
All right, man. Wow. It didn't work. All right, I'll be back later. See you. This fucking guy. I gave him the side eye the whole time.
Yeah, we all saw. Everyone saw.
Bro. Here's the deal. This is what I need to address is that Spondy is the only one who likes it, and he's never here for when it happens. And I feel like, why are we doing this? Like, are we going to send specific message to him? Like, bro, do you see what's happening? Fuck your couch. Because I'm now angry about the whole thing. Literally, specifically, fuck your couch, Spondy. I love it.
Yeah, you're creating a toxic working environment for him. You need to stop. You need to stop, my boy Pete.
Oh my God, he's here! Oh my God, he's here! Oh my God, he's here! Yeah, baby! Yeah. Woo!
There you are!
Okay.
Hey, lightning round guy!
Fucking A, man. Fucking A. This guy, he gets it. All right. Shh. John, is there questions that need to be answered? Because it turns out I am your man. Stand by my boy Pete. Give him 4 or 5 questions to cling to and something drunk to come to when all the weed is gone now. Stand by my boy Pete. Woo! John, I'm fucking ready, bro. Let's nail it. Get that fucking shit, baby.
Well, this lightning round segment is one of your favorites and mine, and I know my boy Pete's. That's right. It's not questions. It's Negative Nelly. It's Negative Nelly.
It's bullshit. This whole thing is your ideas of things are bullshit. Did I win Negative Nelly already? I think I did, you guys. That's how it works. What happens here is John L. Peacock gives an idea. I give the most negative answer I can because fuck his couch. Whose couch? His fucking couch. Boom, baby.
Negative Nelly, my boy Pete. Hey, as everyone knows, Barbie was the best movie of 2023 by far.
John, here's the deal. Good movie. If you like Pink, right? Bullshit if you don't. What I'm waiting for, John, is a good Ken movie. Like, just to talk about the chiseled, unbelievable male figures that reside in your lives. I'm not saying they're here every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Greenwich, sandwich time, 5 a.m. if you're continental. God damn it, I got to figure that out. But what I am saying is we are those chiseled features who need a goddamn movie made after us. What I'm saying, John, Pink ain't all cracked up to be, baby.
All right. Negative Nelly, my boy Pete. But, I mean, did you hear the federal minimum wage might be going up again?
Oh, John, here's the deal on that. Yeah, I heard it. California minimum wage is going to $20 an hour. I specifically use that in my job performance mid-year review. I said, oh, you motherfuckers don't know who you're dealing with. I'm worth way more than do you want fries with that? But if you don't think I am, I think you're all going to get fries with that. Anyway, $74 an hour. That's not true. $84 an hour. That's not true. $128. Nope.
I need to interrupt this segment really quick. This is breaking news. New Mexico likes our podcast so much they're renaming Truth or Consequences New Mexico to My Boy Pete New Mexico.
Jesus Christ. Folks, it's been a long, hard journey. It's been a specific struggle. What I want everyone to know is that I am so glad I didn't have to do the swimsuit competition, because this two-piece is not hiding anything. Anyway, folks, thank you for everything you've done. Kiss your babies. Kiss them hard. Kiss them real good. No, that's why I got in trouble with Megan's Law. Anyway, y'all like bikinis? My boy Pete's here to serve. Two-sided pod every New Mexico, Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. You're welcome for Chili Verde.
All right. Hey, really, my boy Pete, I am legitimately really excited about our upcoming camping and road trip.
Nope, I'm not. Go ahead. I can't wait. Wait. Oh, you're done? I literally was I was literally just saying things that I felt from the soul. So tell me the things that Negative Nancy, Negative Nelly.
I just did.
No, John, I'm asking you, can we get a retake 3, 2, 1?
Oh, I'm going to have to interrupt this segment real quick because breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, New Mexico, right? The state of New Mexico.
No,
likes
you're
our
the
podcast.
worst. You're the worst, because the thing was about a camping trip, and like I got to go back with
the
fucking
last
green
one.
chilies.
The last one. Okay, I'm really excited about our upcoming camping and road trip, my boy Pete.
Jesus Christ, you're making this so fucking easy, because it's literally not Negative Nelly. It is me actively fucking hating you. Like you, like, well, let me go back to the fucking fun thing. Fuck you, John. Actively, specifically, intrinsically, religiously, fuck you. Oh, my mom barely swears. I will be your mother and I will say, fuck you. I brought you into this world. I can fucking take you out. Fuck your couch, John. Oh, you want more? No, I'm not done. You fucking bing me off. You just opened goddamn Pandora's box, John, and I'm here to stay. Welcome to the fucking party, John. Oh, you're excited about the fucking camping and the road trip? Oh, I have a fucking van that's 17 sizes too big for goddamn human that I have to pick you up at the fucking airport, drive you back like a little bitch, and let you sleep in the fucking van because the floor is not good enough for you. You know what, John? Fuck your needs. How about this? Sleep wherever you want. I don't give a shit. There's a van out there that I picked you up with from the airport. Fuck your couch. Also, super fun, great road trip. I bought all the shit. You're going to have beef jerky. Fuck you if you doubt that this will be fun. You know what? I cannot wait to drop you off in Jerome, Arizona, about 20 minutes from Camp Verde, Arizona, where we will have the best time. I mean, we is me, Mind Fox, Foxy Lady, because fuck your couch, John. You can walk your ass to Camp Verde. That, John, is a negative Nelly. You want some? Come get some, bitch. Beep, beep, boop, beep, boop.
I love you too. Let's have a shot.
Well, I guess we're drinking now. Somebody hasn't learned his lesson. Guess it's me. Whatever. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are the Two-Sided Podcast. We are here every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. It's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean or sandwich time. Just because we're pouring drinks doesn't mean we don't know about those intercontinental people at 5 a.m. in the bathrooms more in España. Hey, stop saying your words like that. España. Stop it. You're welcome for listening. Oh no. Oh no. It's fine.
And I will give anyone a free month in our Patreon who can correctly guess how many times my boy Pete has promoted the show with the time and dates of when we're on in the next 2 minutes. Because it's a lot.
Here's the deal, John.
In the past hour. Let's go with the past hour.
Fuck you if you don't promote yourself. Hey, man, I learned that in my self-reviews that I had this last week. If you don't promote yourself, who's gonna? Man, y'all saw what I was gonna do. Y'all should have been talking about me. What happened to locker room talk? Oh, water cooler bullshit. All of a sudden, I got to talk about myself? Man, that's some bullshit. Anyway, cheers, John.
Cheers, buddy.
Bing, bing, bing.
Because we are going to wrap this up with a segment on the history of hot dogs.
I can eat at least 15, 16. I can do 16. If we're talking quantity, John, are we getting to the fucking nuts and bolts of it? I can do 22.
What style? What style hot dog?
Here's the deal, John. You don't understand hot dog eating. I am a connoisseur. You are a raconteur. Raconteur? So Dub's not here, is he? All right. So I don't have to worry about fucking phrasing. Y'all think raconteur is amazing. You're welcome for listening. Here's the deal, folks. God damn it. Jules is going to cut this and send it to Dub. Now we're all in trouble. Here's the deal, John. John. What I can tell you is those hot dogs don't stand a chance. What style? All the styles. Who needs it? Two-Sided Pod needs it.
That's right.
Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. It's 4 a.m. It's 5 a.m. If you're in the Continental, follow us on Spotify, Instagram, also on Stereo Street. Boom, John. It's like the calf roping competition. I got 3 legs. Look how I done roped them. Did I win? All right. Tell us about your hot dogs, John. We are all ears, my friend.
Well, the New York Times just did an in-depth expose of hot dogs, naming what they said were the 15 best regional hot dogs in the U.S. The New York dog was their first mentioned, naturally. But other standouts were the Texas Tommy, the Southern style slaw dog.
No.
The quote, dragged through the garden Chicago dog.
Fucking fags. Keto
Tucson
bullshit.
Cigarettes, right. Tucson, Arizona's Sonoran dog.
Oh, now the homeless do something good. Thanks, Giuliani. Anyway, continue.
and the Cincinnati cheese coney. Let's start. You had such a good long pause. I was unsure whether I should continue.
Well, John, the thing about the two-sided pod is there's never a good time to start talking. There's always a great time to shut the fuck up. John, what I can tell you, my boy John, what I can tell you is the Cincinnati
cheese coating.
Oh, the Cincinnati cheese coney. That motherfucker, of all the dogs, if you're going to order something, give me a couple of cheese babies, a Hogwarts, and a Cincinnati banger mash. Like, what did you say? Like, I'm too drunk to order. It's super good. And somehow in Cincinnati, you get a product. Shh. I have a microphone that cannot be touched. Folks, if you like what you heard, if you can't believe what you've seen, I have a microphone. It has a spit guard because I spit like a motherfucker. You're welcome for listening on the YouTubes. Shouldn't be saying that. There's a little peek behind the curtains, isn't it, John? John, peek behind the curtains. Peek a poke, peek a pick. Peek behind the curtains.
Well, especially because our podcast doesn't change whatsoever in volume because you have a different microphone on your head in your headphones for the podcast. So as you do that, it does nothing for the people listening to our podcast right now, only for the YouTubers.
Actively, you're the worst I've ever had to encounter. The teeth, the tongue, the tip of the lips. Fuck your couch, John. You're welcome for listening.
Let's start with the humble sausage. Its origins can be traced back as early as 700 BCE with its appearance in Homer's Odyssey. But some historians believe the first sausage was not created until the 1st century BCE. Legend has it that the Emperor Nero's cook, Gaius, stuck a knife into a roasted pig that had not been cleaned thoroughly, and the puffed, empty intestines fell out.
Yeah. You guys like pig intestine? Well, welcome to Gaius' party. Fuck yeah, we've only just begun.
So, guys.
John.
Yeah.
No, John. I know you're giving me shit of like, oh, I have viewers on YouTube. I don't mean I mean we that get this lean. It's great. I feel like we're making a sufficient jump through comedy. Yeah, fair enough. I said I'll say it. Fuck the couch.
You're giving those live YouTube watchers a little something extra that no one else is getting.
Oh, 100%, John. And if you can kill it in a fighting contest in an arena where picadors come in before you, super good. 100%. Watch me for the changes. Starting in E minor. Try to keep up.
So Gaius exclaimed at his discovery and tried filling the cases, this is the intestines, right, with ground meat and spices.
I'm gonna let you finish. John. I'm gonna let you finish. But if you try to take a ginger's intestines casing, they don't hold anything. They have their own vitamin D deficiency, so they break very easily. Very upsetting. Anyway, let the gingers live. Don't case them. Case them? Queso. Oh, I love queso.
So people loved it. The sausage was born. and it traveled across Europe over the centuries, making its way to Germany, a country that came to adopt the Wiener as its own. Today, Frankfurt and Vienna both lay claim to the creation of this contemporary German staple. Frankfurt,
Vina
Vienna,
or
Vienna.
Mina? Or Mina. That means mine. Sorry.
Mina, I thought that's what you are to me every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m.
I will
Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Meanwich Sandwich time, or 5 a.m. if you're intercontinental.
I will slap you with an open hand that has a fucking fist. Hit me again, Ike, and this time put some stank on it. I will hurt your feelings, John, with this open hand slap. I digress. I'll shut the fuck up. Continue.
Frankfurt claims the Frankfurter was invented over 500 years ago in 1484, 8 years before Columbus set sail for America. But the people of Vienna say they are the true originators of the Wiener West.
Vina Vest. And what? No, totally different song. In 1814, we took a little trip down the Mississippi to the mighty Mississippi. We loaded up our muskets and we loaded up our bears and we took a little something new, some little airs. That is where the Beverly Hillbillies stole our song from.
That's right.
Sorry, that has nothing to do, literally nothing to do with anything we're talking about. Folks, if you like what you heard, if you can't believe what you've seen, well, Jesus Christ, neither can I.
No matter which town might have originated this particular sausage, it's generally agreed that German immigrants to New York were the first to sell Viennas from pushcarts in the 1860s.
Hey, yo, you like the fucking Venus? No, this fucking guy walking by, not even getting fucking Venus. You're trying to use German slang, Venus. John, I can't wait till you talk about wieners. How do they become wieners from Venus and hot dogs? John, you guys shut the fuck up. Everybody shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Listen, John, what do you have to say?
Well, so street peddlers provided much of the everyday food the less affluent public consumed at the turn of the century. Their wares were not only convenient and inexpensive, but they also may have been a wise choice because in 1906, the same year that Upton Sinclair published the novel The Jungle to expose the harsh conditions of the meatpacking industry, a study by the Health Commission in New York City concluded that street food was actually fresher than the food sold in fixed location restaurants. They might have saved lives by being street meat, as we call it today.
Ew, this fucking guy. Do you want some hot dogs? Hey, look at me. I got a goddamn cart. I'm thinking, what would I do? It was the 19 aughts. You know what I mean, John?
Right? Six.
Yeah, no. Don't clarify. Don't quantify. Please just say yes and. Push the fucking cart. Let me holler. Push the fuck. Hey, John. Hey, Johnny Two Thumbs. Push the fucking cart. Yeah? Hey, this guy. Eating intestines of animals. Better from here than from over there. There's no turnover because we're fresh. You like our intestines and anuses. It didn't work, John, but I feel like it was healthier. We're like the vegans of the pig assholes of the world. Ain't that right?
That's right. Well, I mean, yeah, because our street meat is straight from the wholesale markets that day because we have no way to store it. We're fresh. We're maybe a little misguided, but we're fresh.
How do you know that your wiener purveyor is fresh, John?
I don't know how, my boy Pete.
The same way you know if a motherfucker does CrossFit. These guys will always tell you about that shit. Oh, I lifted a tire. I fucking wieners a schnitzel. These fucking guys, am I right? Ain't that right, John?
That's right, buddy. That's right. So moving from the sausage to the hot dog with the bun, the hot dog roll, there are myths about it. We're not quite sure where it started, but we know a couple places that claimed the start, but we're definitely not the start.
Of the bun. Of
the bun.
We're talking about the bun. All right,
Yes.
all right. Fair enough. I'm in. Sign me up.
So one myth.
I like big buns and I cannot lie. These other motherfuckers can't deny. Come on, John. Oh, you got buns what I need, but you say she's just a friend. Come on, John. Sorry, I don't mean to Bismarcky all over your fucking show, but oh baby, you.
No, baby, she's just a friend. One myth, one of the more popular ones.
Agnes, Agatha, Jermaine, and Jack. Forget about that. Let's get back into the story about the chick that blah, 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 that adore me. So we started talking, making familiar, taking a lot of friends so we could take. You know what? Here's the deal, folks. I'm not on trial. John's subjects are on trial. You know what? Fuck you, John. What else you got?
So this myth is introduced around 1880 when German peddler Antoine Feuchtwanger sold hot sausages on the street of St. Louis, Missouri.
100%. Should we call it a tit sling or should we call it a brassiere? Same idea.
The Feuchtwanger? Is that what you're talking about? Antoine Feuchtwanger?
Nana, can't believe the Flucklander. John, have you ever had something that lifts and separates? Well, you have not had the specific privilege of knowing the Lufthansa. I don't know. It could be an airline. It could be a fucking Nazi war crime. But what I'm saying is lift and separate.
So the story goes that he didn't want to burn the hands of his customers or get them greasy from the sausage itself. So he provided them with white gloves, but the customers would take the gloves and walk off with them, eating into his profits. So his wife suggested putting the sausages on a split bun instead.
She was a very worldly woman, John. If I was Admiral von Titsling's wife, what I would say is hold the sausage, hire a sausage holder, and let them eat from your hands. That way, you will know they'll always be compliant. I'm not here to train people. I'm here to rehabilitate dogs. They call me the Caesar von Titzlinger of sausages. This is a long, hard road to get to this joke. I don't even know how it goes, John. Folks, we have a two-sided pod. We're here every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. It's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time. If you can't understand what I'm saying, well, fucking neither can I. 5 a.m. if you're international. Welcome to the bathroom. Ain't that right, buddy?
So she, as the story goes, called her brother, who was a baker, and he created the soft roll to cradle the hot dogs, the hot sausages. And then the concessionaire went on to sell them at the 1904 World's Fair in St. Louis. And voila, the hot dog bun was born. But there's a major problem with the story.
I believe it's pronounced voila. Anyway, go ahead, John. I don't mean to nitpick, but you're kind of being an asshole. Voila.
Voila.
1904. Voila. 1904 at the Olympic Games.
Yes, St. Louis World Fair.
Nailed it, right?
But there's way too much evidence that this hot dog bun had been known many, many years before. So that's that. Another is that Coney Island baker likely played a central role in inventing the hot dog bun. Oh, wow, these names. Ignatz.
Hey, man. Hey, here's the deal.
Frischman.
Here's the deal. I feel like this is a message from the heavens that you shut the fuck up and let me use the time to talk about their names. Inglo Schwitzman. Right? Anyway,
Ignatz Frischman.
That's what I said. Ignatz Schwitzman.
Got it. Yep.
What did he say?
He arrived in 1850, and 1904 New York Times obituary said, quote, "A Frischman observed that the crowds at Coney Island displayed a fondness for Frankfurter sandwiches. In those days, the Frankfurter was served to the hungry pleasure seekers between two slices of bread. It occurred to Mr. Frischman that it would be more delectable tucked in the depths of a Vienna roll of special size."
Right. No, it's 100%. It's like, here's the deal, folks. We're going to do a manwich. It's not a hate crime. I'm just letting you know what I'm selling on the streets. No hate crime. These guys get it. Fucking YouTube guys, they get it. There's like 4 of them, and I'm still pandering. Like, why am I pandering? Because I am amazing, John. That's why.
And very Shakespearean with Pandrus. Anyway, that one has not been proven to be not true, so it could have been it, but we don't know. Speaking of Coney Island, the most responsible for popularizing the hot dog in the United States was, however, neither German nor Austrian. His name was Nathan Handwerker, a Jewish immigrant from Poland.
This fucking guy, right? Oh, shit. Who needs the best dogs? This guy, Nathan. That's a fake name, John.
Handwerker?
I'm gonna be honest, we've all watched a lot of porn. We've seen a lot of fake names. So that his name was Nathan, like, all right, fair enough. No, it's not. But tell us how he invented the hot dog eating competition. We're all ears.
Well, he was working at another hot dog stand in Coney Island, and he was making about $11 a week to slice buns. He was hardworking. Handwerker lived entirely on hot dogs and slept on the kitchen floor for a year working at the other place.
You like these buns? Hey, do you want them sliced? My name is Nathan. What I bring to the table is sliced buns. I don't even worry about sleeping on the floor. John, that's bullshit. He slept on a floor after slicing buns. Fuck you. I'm ready for the next part. How we fucking ride the rails to Coney Island. Bullshit. Fuck your couch.
Well, after the year, he saved up $300 to start a competing stand. And being a savvy businessman, he knew his former boss charged 10 cents a dog. So Handwerker charged only 5 cents. And customers flocked to him. His competitor went out of business. And Nathan's famous was born.
It's crazy. It's like the business model I see for the two-sided pod. John, what I see is undercutting all the stupidity that is out there, right? You say, man, it can't be done. Everyone's stupid. It's like, John, you have not reached the depths of stupidity that I have even begun to attain. Duck your couch, number one. Number two, John. How do you think we're going to sell merch if we don't have a fucking through line? This fucking guy. Anyway, we're the two-sided pod every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. It's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time. If you're international, fuck you. Why didn't you take me with you? 5 a.m. Also, fuck your bathroom. Nope. I hit all the spots, John. I'm good.
So you love Nathan's. You know Nathan's quite a bit. In fact, by the Depression, Nathan's was known throughout the United States. They were so prized as delicious, all-American eats, that they were even served to royalty. President Franklin Roosevelt hosted King George VI of England with his queen at a picnic in Hyde Park in 1939. And Eleanor, the First Lady, decided to make grilled hot dogs part of the menu, a choice that received much press coverage at the time. And they were Nathan hot dogs.
That chick loved hot dogs, John. Like she was all about the further. She was like, oh yeah, give it to me in all its greasy glories. And that, John, is why I think the two-sided pod will continue moving forward. I don't know if you realize, actually, no, I know you don't realize that I have looked up some food challenges in the area that we're going along the way, because I actively want to introduce the Wiener. I want Nathan's hot dogs to be something stupid. Mac and cheese with hot dogs. Yeah. Found there's one of those in Jerome. You're welcome for listening. John, we're going to wreck house on eating competitions. 2 of them on this trip. 2 of them.
All right. We will definitely record that and have it at least available for the Patreon members. We'll talk about more. Can I continue?
I think we're all pretty much over everything you have to say, but go ahead if you need to. Yeah. We'll shut the fuck up. Go ahead. Whatever you need to do. But no, we don't want it, but do it.
So that hot dog picnic, as it was called, was a great hit in 1939. The Queen, having never eaten a hot dog before, asked, "How do you eat this?" And the King enjoyed them so much, he asked for seconds.
Are you talking King George?
The Sixth, yeah.
He definitely knew how to eat hot dogs. He's like, well, you got to grab them by the base of the bun. Please, here, eat like this. Don't be afraid to make gurgling noises. That gives the bun giver a much more satisfactory. Whatever, John. Do you understand? I have gone above and beyond for stupidity. What I believe in is fuck you in this, right? Not in this, but a specific choice of fuck you. if you didn't know me, and you do, and that's why you cry yourself to sleep at night. If you knew me, you wouldn't like, what is, I'm getting mixed signals in this. Like, no, I will fist fight anyone who has a problem with anything, but I'm good to go. Is that a thing? Is that what they say?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what the kids are saying these days. All right, so 39, that same year, the hot dog made its way from the East Coast to the West Coast and became widespread in American culture. It appeared in backyard barbecues at 4th of July celebrations. And Betty Pink, when Paul and Betty Pink opened the famous Pink's hot dogs in Los Angeles that same year.
Yeah, right. Why you gotta say Betty? We all know Paul Pink, PP. You say Betty Pink, and now we're like, what is this about? Oh, now women can wear pants and vote. This is all bullshit. Is that a thing? I don't know.
I mean, back in 1939, yeah, it's not too long since after women got the vote. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some old man eating a hot dog saying that exact same quote that you just said, my boy Pete. So yeah, that actually was a thing.
Fucking Betty. Here's the deal, John. Here's the deal. I keep you around to keep us PC. Yeah? Yeah. What I do is I push the boundaries, and I don't think women should wear pants anymore. Prove me wrong. Anymore? I don't think ever. See, look.
Erased it from history.
People got very upset about that. Shh.
Yeah, we're gonna get some emails. We're gonna
get definitely emails at twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. Yeah. You want to fucking fight? Let's fight. Sorry, John. You're up, bud.
Hey, where does the term hot dog come from, my boy Pete? Do you know
Oh, no, John. I'm glad you asked. And here's the deal. John, what I can tell you, John, about the term hot dog is I can tell you about how meat comes too hot. I can tell you about the meat encased with lips, hooves, and anus that is delightful, delicious, lovely. Sometimes burns your hands. John. Sometimes it burns your hands. What I can also tell you, John, is you need a little holder. You need a little something extra, little what we like to call it is the white glove treatment. But it turns out that ain't profitable. You know what I mean, John? You've been on the two-sided for a couple of years. Every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich, Meanwich Sandwich time. 5 a.m. if you're in a Spanish bathroom. God bless your soul if you are. Dominus owner. You be okay. But, John, what I tell you now, hear me now, believe me later. What I tell you now. John, what I can honestly say is the hot dog is the meat casing. Motherfuckers, we have all, did I stutter? Motherfuckers, we have all microwaved a hot dog. In that microwave that you do for 45 seconds, for 50 seconds, for 55, because you do a minute, you're an animal. I'm not trying to scorch this thing. I'm a chef. Fuck your couch. Check that shit out in 46, flip it over, put it in a bun, do another for 15. I'm not saying I do it often, but I'm saying I do it often. But if you are an animal and you put that hot dog in the hot for a hot minute,
Don't do it.
and you try to pull that out, you're reckless. The shenanigans that you're pulling on your hands, your mouth, everything you believe in life is just it's smoke. It's like mist through a fence, Sean. I'm having a hard time staying with my through line, but I'm pretty sure I'm there. Here's the deal. If you eat a hot dog that's too hot, you're fucked.
And if you put it in the microwave too long, it blows up. And you say, hot dog.
Here's the deal, John. We have very few buttons in this episode. And you try to take one. Take. I'm going to need an adjective for stupidity. Ginger. I'm going to need a noun for stupidity. Ginger. I'm going to need an adjective for stupidity. Ginger. Nailed it. Two-sided pod. Thursdays live. 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Fuck you. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time if you're across the pond on Fridays. But it turns out you're traveling. Everyone travels. I agree with that. I think you should. What I think is turn on the shower because that makes steam. You could smoke in there. Also, get into a bathroom. Now, let's go back to the beginning. Get into a bathroom. If you're international, España, if you're lisping, get into a bathroom. Here's the deal. Turn on the shower. Hot. Super hot. Lots of steam. Smoke all you want. John, you have like 4 more pages to go. Here's the deal, John. What I need you to know is I support you in all of your research, and I like what you're doing, and I feel like we all need to slowly applaud you. I mean, slowly applaud, like someone at this, I feel like it'll be Worm. Yeah, fuck yeah. And then we also, yeah, you know what? Fuck yeah. Anyway, as you were saying. He thinks I don't listen. I listen. I listen a lot. Super a lot.
All right. You're right, my boy Pete. The term hot dog comes out of crude college humor jokes, like you've been doing for the past 20 minutes when I asked you one question. So, the term you don't want to know how the sausage gets made is in the same vein because feared ingredients of such were such as dogs, rats, cats, and even humans that have been cased were rumored since at least the Middle Ages.
And if we all can talk about the ages we love the most, I will think we all agree it is the middle of the ages. Am I right? All right, John. You wrote things. You have things to say. These fucking guys are hilarious. I'm listening to you, but I'm reading fucking Spondy and fucking Worm and fucking Jasmine and
shout out to our YouTube watchers. At Two-Sided Pod, TWO Sided Pod, all one word, is our YouTube if you want to check us out.
Yeah. No, don't do that, but don't do that. Like, hit us up later. Like, don't do it now. It's gonna go worse from here. Literally, find us on the Spotify, the Apple Pod, the Amazon Music. Hit us up on Instagram, all lowercase, all one word, at Two-Sided Pod. I promise you, we're better than this. But if we're not, fuck you for listening. Like, you should know.
So this term was based on a popular 19th century belief that dog meat could turn up in sausages. And the belief had basis in fact because meat packers at the time also added sawdust, formaldehyde, and other fillers to sausages to to make things
What are
worse,
you talking
cities
about? What are you talking about? What
where the
sausage packing
term
places?
where the term hot dog comes from. It was a standard practice in meatpacking places like the meatpacking industry of New York.
Farts.
So these push carts would congregate near college dorms where they became known as dog wagons, deriving from the questionable origin of the meats. And then Cornell, Harvard, Princeton, and Yale all had the term hot dog in their publications.
What year?
By
what
the
year
1900.
What year?
It's a grouping. They were all in the late 1800s. So it was by 1900.
What?
Every single one of them had that in their publication.
No.
And that's where the term caught on.
We did lampoons there. We like all the great things in Harvard. Like I thought, that's bullshit. Fuck you, John, man. Actively, fuck you for popping my bubble of what I thought. Like I thought I was part of something good. I am not part of something good.
A 1895 edition of the Yale Record includes a poem about the Kennel Club, quote unquote, which was a dog wagon that had opened a year before. And this linked sausages to dogs ever since.
Bro, that was just the best thing about going to clubs, about going to anything. Like honestly, New York, if you have a ticket to a place, unbelievable. If you have in LA, in Massachusetts, like anywhere, that makes me so upset now because you come out and the best thing, like I should not eat anything. And there's hot dog stands that are like, they're fucking on the curb and they are illegal because they will get rolled and get fucked unless they have a stand. Like it has to be a van that has a parking permit.
Right, it has to be licensed.
Which is horrible. Oh my God, it's horrible, John. The best things you've ever seen, and I don't know if it's the concert. I don't know if it's what happened at the concert. This is the best food I ever had. Can I get your home number? Can I support your kids through college? Like, what do we have to do to get more of this? But we have bacon wrapped hot dogs here. That's our big thing.
Well, to put your mind at ease, my boy Pete, the danger of canine meat in hot dogs no longer exists. The street meat that we get these days is of high quality. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. If it's feline meat, I would like take a second glance. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, not sure. I would definitely go to them after like 2 days, super hammered, just like on my stop, like, give me some Siamese and some hairless reds. Fair enough.
Well, even though the danger of the meat actually being there doesn't exist, as you pointed out, the jokes, questions, and innuendos still persist even today. But so does our collective love and cultural devotion to the humble hot dog, which never seems to fade from popular culture.
Actively? Fuck your couch, John. How dare you try to like make a through line of, you know what? Because the jokes and the things that we have are not true, but fuck you, John. My jokes are great. I'm a goddamn pillar of the community. Look at everyone. Here's the deal, John. I have very little to parlay with you. However,
Well,
I have meat that could be from a questionable source, and I have alcohol. Will you or will you not parlay with me?
always. To wrap this up, the hot dog is, as a widespread joke from the 1930s goes, the noblest kind of dog, for it does not bite the hand that feeds it, it feeds the hand that bites it.
We were waiting for a who let the dogs out joke. Well, motherfuckers, you stayed around long enough for it. We are the Two-Sided Pod. We're here every Tuesday, Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time on Wednesdays and Fridays. If you happen to be in a bathroom in Spain, just 5? Oh, you're going to tell me 5 a.m.? John, I know it's 5 a.m. What I want to tell them is learn Morse code. Start tapping on the bathroom door. We will be there. You like that, John? You like that, bud?
All right, buddy. The sources for this episode of Two-Sided have been first segment, GracieMansion.org, The Washington Post, BoweryBoysHistory.com, Bloomberg Magazine, and The New York Times. Second segment, TheHotDog.org, The History Channel, The Culture Trip, TheCultureTrip.com, The Cincinnati Enquirer, and The New York Times.
TheCultureTrip.org. That's fantastic, John.
Yeah.
I feel like we have the twosidedpod.edu.gov. What do we have? It doesn't matter. You know what? We bought a domain name, but I feel like after this trip to Arizona, John, we're going to have to buy a few more because I'm going to let you know. TheCultureTrip.org ain't got nothing on us.
My boy Pete, prepare yourself a shot. And as you do, is there anything from this episode that you'd like to take a second glance at, a second look, a second thought, a second opinion? This is Pete's Retraction Corner.
Here's the deal, John. What I need to retract is less than anything that you've said from your throat. What I pull back on, I'm like Kirk Gibson from the 1986, 80. Doesn't matter. I'm the World Series Kirk Gibson. Folks, what you need to see here is that I struck out a lot, but I came through when the time was right. Retraction? Oh, no, I think not. John, I think this was and will always be the perfect episode. You're welcome for listening.
Cheers, buddy. Well, thanks for listening, everyone. We have our open chat show live on stereo every Tuesday at our usual start time, as Pete has pointed out so often. So if you want to join us or want to throw some topics out there, email twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. Cheers.
I work for a living, John. Do you see what I do?
Cow.
Cheers.
And
Ow.
And for those listening live on the stereo app, stick around in this room for a continued chat in the green room right now for our after show wind down. That's a wrap for tonight. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
John. I'm my boy Pete in Southern California. I will play these messages in the green room.
And this was our show. You can eavesdrop wherever you get your podcasts and even join us live, both on our YouTube channel, handle @2SettedPod, all one word, and the Stereo app every Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Greenwich, Meanwich Sandwich Time, and 5 a.m. for those who are in a Spanish bathroom.
Giddy up! Yeah,
As we talk-
motherfucker! I'm so glad you got that shit.
As
sorry,
we
go.
talk about the two sides of life, the serious and the fun, here on Two-Sided. Wow. All right, I love you, Pete.
Yeah, you know what, man? Yep. Oh, shit. See your ass in the career room.